Now, Uganda's presidential contenders have held their final rallies ahead of tomorrow's presidential polls. The rallies were held a day after the worst violence of the three-month campaign. President Yoweri Museveni has ruled Uganda for 3 decades, but faces his toughest test yet. He has come under fire from the opposition over high unemployment and the poor state of the country's schools and health centers. His main challenger, Kizza Besigye, says he has no confidence that the election will be free or fair. He was speaking a day after police stormed a campaign rally with tear gas and briefly held him in custody. One person died in the chaos and at least 19 others were injured. All right, let's get a little bit more now on the election in Uganda. We cross now to our correspondent, Julius Mugwambwa, who is in the capital, Kampala. A very good morning to you, Julius. Let's try this once again. A little bit earlier, we had trouble with the sound. I trust you can hear me loud and clear this time around. I'm going to ask you the same question I did previously. What is the mood like on the ground, on the streets of Kampala today?
The mood in Uganda is that the 15 million people who are registered to vote are really looking forward to a peaceful election. But we need to draw a picture from what happened in the past few months. The presidential candidates have been traversing for votes in the countryside, and it's been largely peaceful, save for a few incidents where police clashed with opposition politicians. This was not until Monday when police clashed with Dr. Besigye's supporters, and then he was arrested. And the most unfortunate bit is when one of his supporters was killed. Yesterday, Dr. Besigye said, okay, he named this person a hero in this struggle, and it totally changed the picture. Ugandans thought, okay, this was going to be a peaceful election, but the incidents of Monday now gives it totally different direction, and then we don't know what might happen tomorrow.
From where we're sitting, it seems as if the main contender, Mr. Kizza Besigye, has not been given adequate space to campaign as much as he possibly could have because of his attention, because of the clashes here and there. He's come out and said that he doesn't believe that these polls will be free and fair. From your position, you had the insider's perspective. What would you say?
Dr. Besigye, he's not saying this for a fact, and you have to know that Dr. Besigye has, this is his 12th time to come and try to become president. And then he's complained about the same thing. He's being suppressed, that's what he says, and he cannot campaign freely. And yet he declared this campaign actually a defiance campaign. He says the incumbent is given all the opportunities, he's given all the time, and Dr. Besigye doesn't get the same, so he feels the opposition is much more squeezed. But also some human rights defenders have come upon to tell government, okay, there's need for tolerance. But in this election, what we're seeing is that there was largely some space for the opposition to campaign, especially in the countryside. But now when things turned around on Monday, it justifies what the opposition has been talking about, that the playing field is not level.
All right, let's leave it there for the time being. Julius Mugwambwa, who is in the capital, Kampala, in Uganda. Thank you so much for that update. We'll continue to cross live to him throughout the course of the day and indeed tomorrow as well.